Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Money Monday. I do have just some kind of general commentary to talk about, just because there is so much, going on. Bitcoin broke out over the weekend as predicted, pulling back hard right now on that India news. I tell you, and I've said this since October, these are all, I've repeated this a million times, but Bitcoin, I don't think is a day trade. I think it's a long-term hold. I've said it since October, November, and take advantage of these scare tactics with the news. This news out of India is going to pull back Bitcoin for probably a couple days, and it'll probably re-break out end of the week. So if you're building up that position, that idea I've talked about, that scaling in to Bitcoin, this is your opportunity. Stimulus checks hitting. Not surprising, all of the meme stocks are up. Again, I don't know. I don't know. You guys know I'm all for young people. I'm all for Joe and Jane public. I don't know. Is it right that a lot of young people are just, YOLOing their stimmy money? These terms. It's just, I tell you, even if you're not trading, the market has never been more fun. Just the fact that I can talk about YOLOing your stimmy money in meme stonks or cryptocurrencies. What are these words even coming out of my mouth? But the point is, a lot of people are going to do it. You're going to see the Reddit Wall Street Bets plays continue. And ultimately, I think if you're on these sessions, if you're on the YouTube, if you're listening to the podcast, I think if you're on this, you're not YOLOing anything. At least I hope, okay? You're here to be like, listen, craziest market in history. The last year and a half has been incredible. How can I safely trade some of these wild moves? All right, I'll get to tickers. S&P 500 back at all-time highs, as predicted. Going back to the scare tactics. Remember, 10 days ago, I was like, ignore this market crash crap. Where are we this morning? We're 0.08% red on the SPY, but this morning we gapped up to all-time highs. All right. Good morning, Tim. DNN up 14% on news. What do you think about a dip and rip on that? DNN. This ran last week, right? Or was it longer? Too many stocks. When did this run? I'm going to bring up 1 year. A couple weeks ago. Back in the beginning of February. This is uranium. Okay. So nuclear, I know as ridiculous as this sounds, we've got the news with Iran. These stocks run when there's bad nuclear news out there. So, Matt, no offense, Matt, not my favorite dip and rip because of the float. I would say more of an afternoon VWAP hold. Recent runner, high float for a dip and rip. For a dip and rip, in my opinion, I say afternoon VWAP holds on these. Now, listen, if it was 7 million float instead of 700 million float, that would change everything. So understand, again, the dip and rip is intended for piece of junk, low float stocks, not 700 million floaters. What do you think about Acer? Oops. Biotech. Any news on this? Where's my news? So I got a low float biotech, but I'm not seeing news anywhere. Again, man, I hate to be a party pooper, but I don't like it early because I don't see news. Now, listen, maybe there is news that I don't see. Low float, biotech, but no news I see yet. Sorry. Feel free to complain about boring old man Tim when they don't check the boxes, okay? Acer doesn't check the boxes because I see no headline. Sorry. I'm sorry. I kind of sounded like that was like Richard Gere in I got nowhere else to go. What is that dang it, it's gonna bug me. Officer and a Gentleman. Right? Is that
Don't you do it! Don't you! I got nowhere else to go!
Not my best movie reference. Nevertheless, I did sound like Richard Gere, I thought. So we got 8 million float. We got FDA news, 52-week highs, and 40 million shares traded. Well done, AR Pad. So AR Pad brought me a textbook dip and rip. So there we go. So check. Oh, God. Here comes the dad joke. You want your dad joke of the day? Checks all the boxes. Okay? So, 40 million shares traded. Dang. Low float, FDA news, 52-week highs, holding. This has got the chart pattern we want. So what are we going to look for? You know what I'm about to draw. When I say textbook dip and rip, you should know what I'm about to draw. Ideally, this kind of holds that 350-ish area that we're at right now. Sucks in the shorts. Ideally, gets that chat pump and then re-breaks the high of the day. And this is another one where I will say in play all day. And why do I say in play all day? Biggest reason, 42 million shares traded at 8:37 a.m. So beautiful. So there's your number one dip and rip. Let me save the whiteboard for my peeps over at the Steady Trade team. Check whiteboard. So well done, AR Pad. This is a box checker when it comes to a dip and rip. So, oops. Check. Wait, I'll just say dip and rip. Dip and rip. And then cut and paste. And, guys, I mentioned this a lot, but, if you want access to all these notes, the whiteboards, all this stuff I do, 2,500 webinars, all archived, all saved. I mean, searchable, everything. Why won't you cut and paste into Evernote? What is going on? God damn it. What are you doing? Thank you. Jeez. Anyway, check out the Steady Trade team. You get access to all the notes. I do 2 webinars. I'm doing 3 today. I'm doing a webinar at 9, 3:30, and 6 p.m. tonight. 6 p.m. tonight, we're talking swing trades, real stocks. So something I do in the Steady Trade team, it's not just sketchy low floaters. Keep that in mind. I know on pre-market prep, on this little rapid fire thing, it's 99% junk stocks that all ultimately fail. But in the Steady Trade team, I do talk about quote unquote real stocks, swing trades a lot. So CLSN FDA approval. Not enough volume. Sorry, I don't like CLSN. Entech, 3 million or 4 million float. Merger news. What is this? Another biotech. And not my favorite chart. So I still at this point, obviously a lot can change, but at this point I much prefer check. The reason I don't like Entech is history of one and dones. So there's another And when we see, I mean, this is the 1 year, 1 day chart, and I got six one and dones. What's that mean? Listen, I got a plan for you. If NTEC's your favorite, focus on that afternoon survivor. Okay? So if NTEC is still holding into the afternoon, that's your trade. But you avoid these stocks with 6 failed spikes. You avoid them in the morning. So too many one and dones. All right, guys. So out of everything discussed this morning, checking all the boxes. There's your dad joke again. And hopefully this slows down. Hopefully it slows down, number one. Doesn't break out yet. Still early. Hopefully gets a chat pump, which will lure in the short sellers. And then we now have a textbook dip and rip. All right. Have a great day, everyone. Going to be busy. I mean, listen, the market continues. Real stocks are going to be hot. I think Bitcoin's going to bounce later in the week. Crypto stocks are going to be hot. Meme stocks are going to be hot with the stimmy checks hitting. And have a great day. We'll see you next time. Music. Almost 2 days off. 2 days off. I'm slipping. I couldn't even remember where my music was.